Hi everybody, it's FIBO Group, and you are watching to the Market Watch review. After a hectic week, markets seem to be heading into the weekend calmer. The Asian-Pacific region's losers were led by Hong Kong and China. Europe's Stoxx 600 is currently up 0.8% at midday, trimming this week's loss of 1.65%. The gains in U.S. futures are modest. The dollar is more flexible than the major currencies. However, the Australian dollar is the weakest with a slight loss. Yesterday's gold trade was below $1,700 for the first time since August last year. It remains there today. This is the fifth consecutive week of losses. August WTI is unchanged and it remains below. Although it had risen to nearly $90 yesterday, it is still above $94.50 today. Asian Pacific market. China's second quarter GDP declined more than expected, but June data indicates that a recovery is underway. However, the property market remains distressed. China's lockdowns may have been responsible for the 7.5% drop in Japanese industrial production during May. After falling to $0.6680 yesterday, a new two-year low, the Australian dollar is now consolidating. Today's Japan reported that the tertiary services sector was slightly stronger than anticipated. Separately, Prime Minister Kishida urged for the restarting of as many as 9 nuclear reactors before the winter. This could provide approximately 10% of the country's power needs. The BOJ will meet next week. Yesterday's high of the dollar against the Japanese yen was held. It was slightly supported by JPY 138.50. Market of Europe. The European politics are dramatic. Just as the UK Tories pick their next leader, the US midterm elections will heat up. Sunak has 101 votes and is expected to draw near 120 votes to be a finalist. Yesterday's Italian developments led to the euro falling to $0.9950. Today, the euro holds above $1.00 but is unable to climb above $1.0050. It could spark some short-term covering that could push it towards $1.0120. Sterling has fallen to $1.1760 yesterday, making it less than 25% below its previous two-year low. Market of America. Atlanta Fed's Bostic stated that all options were available following the June CPI rise. The Fed funds market price in a 60% chance of a 100 BP Fed move in the context of the Bank of Canada's 100 BP move. Waller and Bullard, two of the Fed's leading hawks, supported a 75 BP increase instead. Yesterday's frantic move saw the US dollar surge to almost CAD 1.3225 before it settled closer to 1.3120. Today, it is below 1.3150. That's all for me. Closely monitor the news background and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.